Hi, my name is Sarah. I go to Eastern University and I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This year I'm serving as a fellow with both Y.E.C.A and Creature Kind. Growing up, I was in somewhat of a dichotomy when it came to science, the environment, and faith. So at home, it was a really positive environment regarding nature. So I grew up in Center City, Philadelphia, and obviously there wasn't a ton of nature, not really that many ways that I could interact, but my mom was very intentional about making sure that my siblings and I experienced the wonder that was to be found in the environment. So we would go to parks, and she was just very intentional about driving us places if we wanted to see certain aspects of nature that we couldn't otherwise see. So I grew up with a very deep sense of wonder when it came to the environment. But then in church, it was kind of the opposite. Climate change was something that was invented by atheist scientists to dissuade Christians. Fossils were planted by the devil. So it was something that was kind of always a tension for me. I understood the beauty of nature and the power of protecting it, but I also didn't really understand how it correlated with my faith in light of science. So when it came time to apply for colleges, I ended up deciding to attend Eastern University, which is a Christian college, and it ended up being really pivotal for me to relieve the tensions that I experienced in my childhood. All of the classes at Eastern do a really great job of alleviating the disconnect between faith and science. So that was something that really went a long way towards bringing me around to seeing the importance of my faith and science and the environment as a whole. At that same time, though, I went through a bit of a faith crisis. I found myself questioning the attributes of God and His goodness, seeing all of the suffering in the world, in our current society, and also in the Bible throughout the New Testament and the Old Testament, just really made me question how good God was. And so for me, even though I was at a place where I finally was understanding how the environment and my faith were related, I was also questioning the very core of my faith. So coming out of that, the thing that was biggest for me was recognizing God as creator. So seeing the wonder of nature that was instilled in me from childhood, and just seeing the intricacy of all of the different environmental processes, even just picking up a science textbook and reading what's within, to me it just reveals the power and the grandeur of God, and it shows me His goodness and His provision and His mercy in ways that I didn't really experience through any other aspect of communing with Him. So for me, nature is a way that I directly commune with God, and that for me it makes a call of discipleship to protect it, as it reveals things that we don't see anywhere else. So it's my hope that Christians can open their hearts to experiencing God and His goodness through nature, and to understanding the power of His identity as creator. And through that, I hope to see Christians unite and take action to protect the climate and to work towards combating climate change, because that's the only way we're going to actually be able to preserve His creation. And I also hope to see the church move forward and recognize the importance of climate action, not just as preserving God's creation, but as loving our neighbor, as Christ's ultimate call to us was. It's a direct way that we can alleviate the suffering that we see across our entire society,